It's time for part 3 of the signs that your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. The first 2 parts have already been posted. First one deals with ear pops and frequencies. The second one deals with your ears twitching. And this one is going to deal with tingling anywhere on your body. The very first sign for me before I began to be able to see spirits was that my head, the top of my head, would start tingling. And then I knew to kind of tune in, or relax my mind, kind of shift my focus, and I would see them either in my mind's eye or I would see them directly in front of me, as you consider like a ghost or an apparition. So for me, anytime my head tingles, I know to stop and pay attention, because that means that spirit wants to communicate. That can be my guides, but it can also be someone's loved one, my own loved one. That for me is any spirit trying to communicate. If you experience the same tingling in the top of your head, it's probably a sign that you receive information through your crown chakra. But moving along, tingles anywhere can be a sign or validation from spirit or your spirit guides. So for example, I have one student who always gets tingles across her cheeks. That for her serves as confirmation of something that either she's receiving or that generally her spirit guides or spirit is present. A good friend of mine, Ray, if he's a phenomenal astrologer, but he's also psychic. And when he is giving you a reading, like a natal chart reading, if he's talking about something in your past or your future based on your chart, his, I think, knees or legs will start tingling, and he's like, oh, that's confirmation. So tingling anywhere is a sign that spirit is present. I must say, as always, that if this is like a numbness that continues or a tingling that, is accompanied by pain or numbness, this is not your spirit guides. No sign from your spirit guides will hurt or will last like for a long, long time. That is a sign that you need to see a doctor. My spirit guides have other call signs in addition to this. So for instance, as I said, my head starts tingling. I know it could be any spirit and I have to tune in and see who it is. But if I get a certain pulse, it's almost like a little flick down like on my one leg, I know it's one of my spirit guides trying to get my attention. So there can be different signs. We're just talking about the tingles right now. I'll also share, because it may help someone else who's experiencing the same thing, that my guides, in addition to my head tingles, if I get tingles on my lower legs, I know to tune in a little lower, it's going to be either a child or an animal spirit, because the tingles are right about where they would have been in life.